Some post-secondary courses are on hold until Friday as academics show solidarity for racial and labor justice. The Scholar Strike was organized by faculty members at 4 Toronto universities and has been endorsed by more than 500 from across the country. For the next 2 days, those participating won't teach. Instead, they're offering online sessions on a variety of topics available to students and the public for free. Beverly Bain is a professor at the University of Toronto and a co-organizer of the strike, and she joins us this morning. Beverly, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So this is in solidarity with a similar strike in the United States, which itself was inspired by the movements for racial justice in the WNBA and NBA. Did you feel a particular responsibility as educators to show your support?
Absolutely. We're also part of the community. We also racialized faculty, Indigenous. We also experience and are predisposed to that kind of violence in the real world. The work that we do as academics are all an extension of what goes on in the real world and in the everyday life. And it's critical that, we who teach this stuff in the university around social justice, around, anti-Black violence, around anti-Black police violence, etc., in the university. And we have witnessed throughout the summer, the killings and beatings and murder of such Blacks as George Floyd, the recent shooting and maiming of Jacob Blake, the killing of Breonna Taylor, here in Canada, DeAndre Campbell, Jazz Chowdhury, Chantal Moore, and Rodney Levi, who are Indigenous people. And the lack of accountability and transparency in the death of Regis Koschinsky Paquette. So we are seeing all of this happen right here in Canada, and how intense and heightened police violence has become at the intersection of the coronavirus. And we've seen how people have been on the streets protesting and calling for an end to police violence, calling for defunding of police. And yet, we continue to see this violence escalate in terms of police brutality and shootings.
I was wondering if you could quickly give me the list of 7 demands that you have for your institutions, all of which either include the university supporting demands for racial justice and labor equality or taking direct action themselves.
Well, one of the major demands we're calling for is the removal of campus police from all of our institutions. We're also calling for, certainly at U of T, we're calling for them to rescind their agreement hand out contract jobs out, caretaking jobs out to private company, because that means that it's putting those workers at risk in terms of job security. We're calling for more mental and health services at all of our institutions to support all of our workers or cultural workers, such as at OCAD, etc. We're calling for more, for our universities and institutions to hire more Black, racialized, Indigenous faculty and ensure that these jobs are secured and tenured. And also that it is included in our, that our pedagogical and academic tools are validated within the institutions. We're calling again for affordable, we're calling for affordable education for students, for our universities to be much more supportive in terms of, tuition fees and providing affordable education, affordable housing, and also ensuring, that the policies and practices within our institutions are actually, supportive and just to faculty and students.
Professor, we're going to have to leave it there, but I'd like to remind our viewers that for the next 2 days, the activists and educators will be offering informational sessions on the Scholar Strike YouTube channel. So thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you very much, Ben.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.